Good morning, YouTube. Well, it's Saturday. Not quite sure the 26th or 27th or something like that. Not quite sure. Anyway, just a little update. Again, I still haven't done much, so until I get paid, I won't be traveling and so on. I won't be doing much. I did have a trip down south, down to Hailing Island in the week, so Wednesday. Uh, that was a bit stressful, so I didn't do any filming. There wasn't much to film anyway, so it was all driving. I took my mum down to, so she could spend some time with her family down there. So I've done that. Rained all the way there, rained all the way back. It was so strange because it rained literally all night before that morning, and I went then, picked my mum up and took her down to Hailing Island. It rained all the way until Southampton for whatever reason. Carried on then through Portsmouth onto Hailing Island, and then stopped there an hour, came back, and I got just the other side of Southampton and it started again, and it poured down literally all the way back. There you go. So, not really exciting news, is it? So yesterday, I've been working a lot, as you know now. I'm really up and running with the work. I've been now for, I think, 4 weeks nearly now. It must be, yeah. Yesterday, I must have made some wrong movement in the moving and handling process. I'm not sure what it was, but all of a sudden my back, I was in a lot of pain. I was still able to work. It wasn't, it wasn't sort of the back pain that seizes you up. I've had that before now, when you just have to lie down and that's the end of it. So it wasn't that, it was sort of just below the shoulder blade, but it was painful, very painful. And it got to the stage where I had to cancel tonight, so I would have been on a night, and I had to cancel that. So I felt really guilty because I really haven't had any time off from work. I mean, I've been poorly in the past, but I've always carried on working. I haven't actually had any days off. It's got to be over 20 years, I suppose. And I very, very rarely go to the doctors. I'm very lucky like that. I don't take any, for 61, I'm pretty good. I don't take any medicines or tablets or pills or whatever. But I did get that yesterday. It's eased. I had quite a rough night with it, but it has eased. I've been taking is some paracetamol and stuff, just to ease the pain. Eventually, I did get some sleep last night, and this morning it's still there. I can still feel it, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. So I'm getting better. I've got a long shift on Monday. So what's happened now, because I've cancelled the night shift, which is costing me money, which is annoying because that's why I'm in the country. Basically, that's why I come back to earn money. So that's annoying. That's a night shift gone. So that would have, that's going to cost me. But there you go. I know health comes first and all that sort of thing. So I have to be careful. My theory was, if I'd have carried on working and not had tonight off, I might have done more damage, and it could have cost me more shifts in the long run, and I couldn't take that risk. So as it happens now, I've got the weekend off. So that's my first weekend off since I've been back doing this. So that's probably a good thing. It'll help. Like I said, I'm feeling better already. So back to work on Monday. That's a 14-hour shift, and I'm sure I'll be fine by then. But it's a really strange sensation now. It's all going numb, if that makes any sense. So there's still some pain there, but at the same time, you've got this numb sensation, like there's no feeling in a certain part of the back, just below the shoulder blade, on the right side. So yeah, so it's a weird one. Anyway, I thought I'd update you on that because I haven't got much to do or much to say really. Another thing I've got is that the car, like I said, the car's coming up for the MOT at the end of the month. And now, before I went down to Hailing Island on Wednesday, the engine management light come on that morning. I thought, you've got to be joking. Checked the car over, realised it was a little bit low on oil, so I topped it up on the way to pick my mum up. That cured the problem. Engine management light out. Now, last night, coming back from work, so I did a 14-hour shift yesterday, and on the way back, I had to stop and pick up a few groceries from the shop. and the engine management light came on then. So when I was stopped for 5 minutes or whatever in the shop, just quick grab something, and back out, and yeah, that's when they. So I've been in the car this morning, been back to town and back, and it's still on. So that's a bit worrying. I thought I cured it with. So I've checked the oil this month. Oh my gosh, used that oil already, so it hasn't. So I topped the oil up the other day, last Wednesday, and I've been to Hailing Island and back and everything. It could be. I'm hoping it could be just needs an oil change. I haven't changed oil since I've had the car, and I've had the car now 10 months or whatever. Of course, it was stood for 5 months. I don't know. So I've been driving a lot since I've been back in the country with work and everything. So it could be just a simple thing like it needs an oil change. We'll see. We'll see. So but what I'm going back to the poorly man thing. I've decided whether I can do this or not. I've been through this before so many times. I've decided it's time to take care of myself with what I eat and drink. So I'm seriously going to try this now. I need to lose a lot of weight, which probably doesn't help. Obviously, it doesn't help with the back issue and everything. But I've been so lucky over the years. I've struggled with my weight now for, what would it be, 35 years or so. I suppose I've struggled with my weight, probably longer than that. So when I was a teenager, when I was at work, I cycled to work and back, which was 5 miles there, 5 miles back. But I lived up in the hills, so I was top fit. I mean, seriously, top fit doing that. I was that slim. I was telling somebody yesterday, it should have came back to me. I was that slim. The people at work used to make jokes about me that I'd probably got worms or whatever because I never put on any weight no matter what I had to eat, and it was because of the cycling. And my nickname was See-Through. So because I, obviously could see through me. I was that skinny. I seriously was. I was 6'2" and 8 stone, believe it or not. Now I'm probably not 6'2" anymore because I think it's true that you do start to shrink, or your spine starts to shrink as you get older, especially if you're heavy like me. So I don't think I'm 6'2" anymore. I really don't. I've got a friend at work, a young lady. She says she's 6 foot. Now I'm convinced we're the same height. I might be a fraction taller, so maybe 6'1" or something. But it's one of those things you do tend to lose some of your height. I think, especially as you age. I think that's a real thing. So yeah, that's quite funny. So where was I? What was I talking about? That's another old thing, isn't it? I can't remember now what the hell I was going to tell you. So basically, yeah, I'm up and running again. Well, I will be on Monday, back to work. It was the car thing, the engine management light. Yeah, I was talking about that, wasn't I? That's I'm hoping to change the oil in the next couple of weeks when I get round to it. At the moment, I wouldn't be able to get underneath the car and do that anyway. I think that would put me out of action for a while. I've got to be a bit careful now. I'm so lucky in the tent that I've got 2 mattresses instead of one, and they're proper mattresses, so it's a proper bed. What I was talking about was my it's come back to me now, see? Old man syndrome. I've just been shopping, and I'm seriously going to try and take care of myself. So I bought healthy things, and mushrooms and onions, and okay, there's some probably not too good. I bought some mugs of soup things, from Asda. Am I allowed to say the name of the shop? I don't know. What have I bought? Pasta as always, because that's what I live off. It's easy. Probably not healthy. Yeah. So that's basically it. What did I buy here? Sweet and peppery swede. So it's already diced. Dirt cheap. It was 40 odd pence. I'm probably get about 3 meals out of that, won't I? Loads of onions, loads of mushrooms, and some pasta, and a bit of sauce, just to add a bit of flavour to it. I bought whatever the hell that is, korma cooking sauce. So what I do is I buy these sauces, and that the cheapest I can always find. This was about 96 pence, I think it was. Again, I'll get about 3 meals out of that. Yeah, so I basically do my pasta or whatever it is. So today I'm going to start cooking in a minute because I haven't eaten anything. I mean, I said I went to the shop last night, but I wasn't thinking straight with my back. I came out. What did I come out there with? Some small bits of chicken, which I munched on the way back home, and that was it. I went in there with full intentions of doing some shopping, so I wouldn't have to do this today. And I think I was in that much sort of pain and discomfort. I just wanted to get back out and back in the car, so I didn't really buy anything. I was literally in them just a few minutes. Just wanted to get back in the car, sit down, and come back and lie down. So, so I've had to go back this morning and do a bit of shopping, but it's hardly anything. I'm living as cheaply as possible, so I've done my now shopping for the next. Let's be honest, I've done shopping here now for the next 4 days, and it's cost me £5, £5.20, whatever it was. So that's not bad, is it? No beer. Been a good boy. I'm really trying to lose the belly. When I was at work the other day, and we take the residents to different activities, and one of them is they go and play football in a big sports hall. A few of them do. And the lady in charge of that, who takes you know who runs that course or runs that game or whatever you want to call it, she insisted that I joined in because they were a man down. Now they have these sort of high vis. They call them vis, but they're like high vis sort of things you pull over, and that team's got yellow, that team's got orange. So they all put them on and they fit them. Mine, I'm a big man anyway, big shoulders. I've always been a big man in that way, but it came to about there. It really did. So it didn't. And I I know my work colleague, a friend, she took a photo. Now, whether she's shown anybody that or whether she deleted it or not, she said she wasn't going to show people, but she probably has. It was quite funny. So, I'm not a particularly tall man at 6'2", but I did stand out there with my size, my width. And with this thing on, I did look like a bit of a giant. And I'm thinking now, that could have been the start of my back trouble, because I was there and I have to be so careful with my dodgy leg, and that could have done something. That could have set my back up, but I didn't feel it at the time. It wasn't until yesterday, so 24 hours later, that's when the problem started. So yeah, so I've decided whether I can do this. I have to be realistic. I struggle to have the willpower to do these diets. Well, it's not sort of diet as they call nowadays. You don't diet. It's all about healthy eating. So, and I get that it is, but that seems to be the new way of calling you a fat bug. You need to do some healthy eating. So, yeah. So that's what I'm going to have a go at. I'm going to do some cooking now. Everybody take care. That was just a brief update, and speak to you soon. Bye for now.